This is Seiko celebrating where everything started, and honestly, this might be one of the most charming anniversary pieces that they have done. This is the Seiko Presage Classic Series SPB538, made for Seiko's 145th anniversary and limited to 1,450 pieces worldwide. Seiko began in 1881 when Kintaro Hattori opened his clock and watch shop in Tokyo, and this watch looks back to the Timekeeper of 1895, the first pocket watch produced by Seikosha. You get the small round case, the large onion crown, the decorative gold-toned bezel, movable lugs, a pull-through leather strap, and that smooth white enamel dial with Roman numerals that feels like it came straight from a different era. Underneath all of that vintage charm is a modern automatic 6R51 movement with a full 3-day power reserve. The question here is simple though. Is this just a beautiful anniversary tribute, or is this the Presage that makes you want something completely different from the usual everyday Seiko? Let's find out. Welcome everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel, where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. And if you can't make it to our store, check out our cutting-edge, user-friendly website, littletreasury.com, which is linked to our inventory in real time. All watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see our website or see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Breitling Navitimer B02 Cosmonaut Artemis II, with that galaxy blue meteorite dial, true 24-hour display, hand-wound chronograph movement, and the space history that goes all the way back to Scott Carpenter. If you want a limited edition chronograph where the story and the dial actually match, this one's worth a look. Let's check time. Today I'm wearing my Grand Seiko Snowflake SPGA 211. It's definitely the best Grand Seiko watch to start with. It's great at everything and it has history because this is the one that really made them famous in the US. So I highly recommend this, and I've been loving it for about 4 years now. So tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the Seiko Presage SPB538 are a 34.8mm case width, a 12.3mm thickness, a 37mm lug-to-lug, an 11.2mm lug width, a 29.6mm crystal diameter, and weighing in at 59.37 grams. The case is made out of stainless steel with a gold coating, and it has the classic round pocket watch inspired shape that is very different from most modern Presage models. The crown is large onion style at the 3 position, and it is one of the details that directly ties this piece back to the historical Timekeeper. The crystal is box-shaped sapphire with anti-reflective coating on the inner surface. The bezel is fixed and has intricate dimensional detailing around the outside, which echoes the shape and decorative feel of the original historical timepiece. The dial is smooth white enamel, and this is really what gives this watch that old-world look, because it is genuine enamel fired at a high temperature. Small dimples, tiny dots, and slight variations can appear in the surface, which means no two dials will look exactly alike. Around the outside, you get a simple printed minute track in black. The hour markers are slender Roman numerals, also in black, and they fit this design perfectly. Seiko can be found at the top middle portion of the dial. The hour and minute hands are thin and elegant in gold tone with a simple gold tone second hand as well. There is no date window here, which keeps the entire dial looking like the original time-only inspiration. Presage Automatic in 3 days can be found at the bottom middle portion of the dial. There is no loom on this piece. The case back is screwed down with the limited edition and the individual serial number engraved into it. However, this strap does completely hide it. The movement is the Seiko 6R51 automatic caliber. It is automatic with manual winding, has 24 joules, beats at 21,600 beats per hour, and has a power reserve of approximately 72 hours. It is accurate to between gaining 25 and losing 15 seconds per day, and has a stop seconds function for precise setting. The strap is brown pull-through leather, sourced from leatherworking group certified tanneries. The lugs are movable, which is another unusual vintage-inspired detail on this piece. It has a simple pin buckle with Seiko on it. The Seiko Presage SPB538 is 50-meter water resistant, it's limited to 1,450 pieces worldwide, and it can be yours for $1,900 currently. Now for my personal opinion, this is one of those Seikos that just makes me smile because it's just so different from what we usually see. There's nothing sporty about it. There is no dive bezel, no bracelet, no big loom plots, and no reason to pretend that this is an everyday tool watch. This is Seiko going all the way back to its very beginning and making something that feels old, elegant, and just very special. I really love the dial on this piece. White enamel has this soft, warm look that regular painted dials just don't have. And the Roman numerals with those thin gold-toned hands give it the exact personality that a watch inspired by an old pocket watch should have. I also love the large onion crown and the detailed bezel. They could have made this a normal Presage with an anniversary dial, but instead they made the entire case feel like part of the story. On my 6.5-inch wrist, the smaller size works perfectly for this type of watch. It's not supposed to be big. It's supposed to feel like a refined vintage piece. And that pull-through leather strap with the movable lugs makes it wear in a way that looks totally different from almost anything else in Seiko's lineup. The 3-day power reserve is also really nice here because even though the watch looks historical, it is easy to live with today. I recommend this for someone who loves Seiko history, someone who wants an enamel dial with real character, or someone who already has sport watches covered and wants a dress piece that feels genuinely different. At $1,900 and limited to 1,450 pieces, this is not the Seiko you buy because you need one watch to do everything. This is the Seiko you buy because it makes you appreciate where the brand came from every time you put it on. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.